Oh, Senator Coles is here. Is that on? Can you hear me? You might have to do that again.
Did you turn off?
I might have.
Ready? Try to.
I actually have them do that for me before every meeting. Thank you, students. Good morning. I am Interim Superintendent Vicki Beyer, and I'm pleased to be with you here today at our historic West High School to break ground on renovations at the Del Marcel Stadium. First, I want to thank all of you for attending, and I'd like to acknowledge special guests that are with us today. Board of Education members, I think we have Rick and Laura McCoy. Did Mr. Becker make it? Okay. Mayor Genrich and other elected officials, including the Honorable Senator Coles. In the spring of 2022, as our team worked on creating the list of referendum projects, we knew that many of our outdoor facilities were badly in need of repairs and renovations. We also knew that to ask voters to support a referendum that included outdoor athletic facilities was unprecedented in our district. However, as we debated whether or not these projects should be included, we continually came back to the same place. Don't all Green Bay Area Public School District students deserve to have adequate and safe facilities? And the answer was always yes. I want to thank our families, staff, Booster Club members, and the Vote Yes Committee for all of your hard work to make today a reality. The unique history of this stadium has resulted in an extended design and planning process, and it's involved significant cooperation between Green Bay Area Public Schools, the City of Green Bay, and private organizations. But we're finally here today, and we're ready to embark on construction to be completed for the fall sports season. The Del Marcel Stadium was originally dedicated September 14th of 1979. The original cost for this stadium, $235,000. Dr. Del Marcel gave up his medical practice after a nearly fatal vehicle accident. No longer able to participate in sports himself, he came back to Green Bay, to his alma mater, West High, and this became one of his passions, coming to watch our students perform. Thanks to Dr. Marcel, the new stadium was built, and this stadium was used by both West High School and Southwest High School back in the late 70s. I wish to extend my profound gratitude to the Board of Education for their vision and commitment to all of our students, to the voters for passing this referendum, to the City of Green Bay for their partnership, to the Rattler Corporation, IEI, and the other contractors who will make our vision a reality, and finally to our families and community members. Your strong support for West High shows today. At this time, I'd like to invite Mayor Genrich back to Green Bay to give us a few words.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, I think Vicki was alluding to the fact that I was in Detroit to check out the draft this past weekend, so it's great to be back in Green Bay. Vicki also recognized a few elected officials, but I'd also like to do that. We've got Alyssa Prophet, who is a new member of our City Council, so appreciate her joining us here today. I think our County Executive, he's behind a camera here, but I think that's Troy back there. So County Executive Troy Streckenbach for joining us. Also some really important appointed officials. Dan Ditchite, who's the Director of our Parks Department. And then James Anderson, the deputy over at our Parks Department. James and Dan have had a lot of involvement, a lot of thought work devoted to this project here. As Vicki had mentioned, this is a partnership between the City of Green Bay and our Green Bay Public Schools. This is technically a city park, so we have a unique relationship with our schools. We used to be the same entity going back, 70, 80 years or something, so we have a lot of joint interest and land that's closely associated with our schools throughout the city, and this is a really unique and important one. Also, Jen Garner from Senator Baldwin's office is here. Appreciate her work, but also Senator Baldwin's support for our schools. So Vicki kind of said it all, but I'm really excited to be able to participate in a groundbreaking here. I mentioned the fact that that this is a city park, unique relationship that we have here. Want to thank the voters for approving this really consequential referendum that's making these improvements possible across the school district, including within the city of Green Bay. This is a really important school, a really important facility to us here in the city, and I also just want to acknowledge the fact that as the school district was putting together the package to bring to voters, they were great about inviting us in to offer our input and thoughts and suggestions. And when they were talking about West High, they offered us the opportunity to share some thoughts. And I just said, it would be really wonderful if West High had the type of facility that is in place in our other schools. Obviously, the improvements being made recently to Preble. Now with this, we're going to have turf fields at every single one of our football fields within the city of Green Bay. I think every kid in Green Bay schools deserves an amazing opportunity to learn and to participate in athletics. And because of the improvements supported by our school board, and because of the support of our voters here within the district, that's exactly the kind of facility that we're going to have here at West High. So I just really want to acknowledge the fact that that they invited us in and really welcomed that input. The other thing to mention, not related to facilities, but we also have a great partnership on pedestrian safety. So we're going to be rolling out a bunch of improvements across the city of Green Bay to enhance the experience for pedestrians and school kids who are getting to school, and that too would not be possible without the referendum. So a lot of those improvements are going to be going in before the start of this next school year. So again, thanks to everyone involved in making this possible. Josh Patrick from the school district, I know, had a heck of a lot to do with not just this facility, but many others. And so just so many thanks and appreciative words to go around, but really appreciate you all inviting me here to celebrate. And thanks for all the fantastic work that's being done here at West High. We'll turn over to Dexter.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. I wasn't sure what my instructions were, but it's really now my great honor to turn things over to Dexter McNabb, who's done a fantastic job here at West High for a few years now. How many now?
This is my 11th year here at West High School.
11 years. Yeah, things go fast, but it's always been a real privilege for me to be able to work with Dexter and appreciate everything that he does for the kids and families here at West High. So with that, turn things over to Dexter McNabb.
Thank you, Big Guy. Good morning. Thank you to members of the school board, community, and guests. One thing I like to say, how sweet it is. How sweet it is. The voters have spoken, and now we have it into place what these kids here at West High School deserves, right here. Every kid, every student athlete deserves the right to be able to compete, to be able to be a part of something special. This right here is something special. I get very passionate when I talk about these kids here at West High School. This is my 11th year here. 11th year here, and I've seen these kids fight through rain, mud, uneven fields to try to compete like their counterparts. We now can compete like our counterparts. Thank you. I also want to recognize our athletic director, Mr. Rob LaPlante, other principals, Ms. Katie Zacharias, Ms. Heather Zelzer, and also our student engagement guys sitting back there, Mrs. Sharon Calloway. These are the people who is in front of these kids every day to make sure these kids are doing the right thing, not some of the time, but all the time. We're going to have, once again, the athletic services that these kids can also match with the rigor that's going on in this building, and we are going to have student athletes that you guys can be proud of. Just give us a couple years. Just give us a couple years. But I'm more really passionate about this community. This community deserves these neighbors deserve these. A lot of kids parents who voted for this, they won't be able to reap the rewards of this facility, but they're always welcome back as Wildcats. As long as I'm here, they can always come back. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce two a sophomore and a freshman here, Miss Micah and Luke, to give some words. Guys, come on.
Hello, I'm very excited. I'm Micaiah. I'm a sophomore. I'm very excited for this new track facility because it'll be able to help West be able to demonstrate and reach full potential with the new track and turf, both musically and athletically. I'm a band kid, and so it'll make marching a lot easier on a flat surface, and we'll be able to set a lot more elaborate drills with the turf, and it'll make our new uniforms look crisp and shine bright. We'll be able to show off more Wildcat pride, and we will be able to partake in further opportunities with the marching band. I'm also a track athlete, and so this rubberized track will benefit us greatly as we work on our footwork and form in our various events. As an athlete in relays, I can understand that this will help us to be able to see and get a better feel for our exchange zones and get like smoother handoffs and faster times. And it'll be really nice to have a bouncy rebounding surface and updated facilities for pole vaults and our jumping and our throwing events. I know that other new facilities have helped me when we travel for our track meets. I've been able to get a lot better times and better scores. And I really hope that this opportunity will be able to help us grow as a team. And I can't wait to see the impacts that this will have on all of our programs and Wildcat pride. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Luke Rissling. I'm a freshman here at West. I'm a three-sport athlete. I wrestle, I do track, and I play football as well. I'm super excited about the new facilities coming to West, particularly the football field and the weight room. With it almost being done, I'm ecstatic to get in there and start pumping the iron. I can definitely see that these additions are going to significantly enhance our sports programs here at West. I'm ecstatic, and I'm super happy that they're going to be able to be ready for the fall season for us to compete with other Green Bay schools like Preble, Southwest, and East. I think that these new additions are going to help motivate our athletes to come back out and have some more Green Bay West pride. Thank you.
We need our student back. Come on over.
That's how the keys work.
And then anybody else would like a picture, if you just want to come on over here, and we'll do several iterations.
I don't need to break for this comment.
All right, are we ready? Okay, count down. 3, 2, 1. Do one more. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to get another group of folks who like to come and be in a picture. Board members, AP, coaches.
I don't know actually. No, we already did.
Chris is going to be there tonight. Can you remind me which days I can use of this week for you? Try to get that straight on my schedule. No! Thursday.
Could take a virtual call on Friday.
Okay. We'll
I don't think we need to be together. I mean,
yeah, we don't need to.
yeah. So Friday I could.
Okay.
I don't plan to work Friday, but I can.
Okay. Great. Thursday afternoon.
Somebody was on.
It's gonna take a while to build this thing.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Lives here. So he used to work for the district. He came in on a 1-year. Yeah.
I want to have a different group.
We got a good few photos, but they all got
I think the hard part was like